Hey guys, Kev here, and I have two new Rike knives to show you guys. So let's check them out. This is the 1902S, I believe. S is for small. This is the BCF titanium handle with blue carbon fiber inlay, Bowler M390. This one is the RCF titanium handle with red carbon fiber inlay, Bowler M390. Now, these are on their website. I will put a link down below. It does help the channel if you use the link, so up to you. I believe they're $200. 200 bones is pretty good, I think, for this combination of materials and such. Let's check out the knife. So it comes in the box with a pouch. And then in that pouch is a nice card. There's a sticker, a cloth, and a knife. Wow, who would have guessed there was a knife in there, guys? And yeah, I saw this one on their Instagram, and this was a while ago, and I've been asking them, hey, can I check these out, because they look pretty sweet. So here we are. They have sent both versions, which is pretty cool. I appreciate that. I will, of course, be passing around at least one of these versions. Let's just get these out of the box, pouch, etc., and we can get on our way here. All right. Right off the bat, I like them both. They're both cool. We have that blue carbon fiber, and I gotta say, it looks a little different than I'm used to. That is not the same old marbled carbon fiber with blue in it. It's more of a lightish blue. It's a really nice. I like it a lot. And it's not like specks or streak. I mean, it's just different. Haven't seen it like this before. And it's got nice layers to it. It's got depth, if you know what I mean. Nice hardware. I like that, how the screws, like the screw holes, kind of come up a little bit. That's really cool. It is smaller. So here's a good example. Here's the chaser and the mini growler. In case any of you guys are Divo fans and have these, you can see the size comparison there. Pretty close. We have a flipper tab. Nice. We have a hole. We have a dead-centered blade. Wow, that's interesting. Look down there. I don't even know what that is. We're going to inspect. Let's give it a flick or try. It's a frame lock. Ooh, hello. Hello. This is what I call sick. This is dope. Wow, I really like this. Oh, that fire's out of there too. It's beautiful. Gold hardware, titanium hardware. Ew, we got a little, this one had a little accident. Let's get the oil off of there. So on this side, you'll have the steel marking, M-Tray 90. This is number 314. Then on this side, we have RK for Rike knives, and then 1902S. And you can see we have a two-way satin. This is more of a bee blast. It's like kind of their frost finish. And then you have the horizontal up there. This one, RK 102S as well. And this one is number 276. So we have 276 and 314. Just so you guys are aware. And here's a look at that carbon fiber. This is the red, and you can see it's different, right? It's not, this is not dark matter red, but it's the same concept as that, if that makes sense. At least I'm pretty sure it's not dark matter red. I could be crazy. Just looks like something I've never seen before. I love how they have a space in between the inlays. I dig that style. We do have sort of a choil here. We'll test that out. And we have what I consider a beautiful blade shape. Look at that. That is a sheep's foot if I ever saw one. So, oh yeah, choke up. Oh my God, this is nice. Oh, hello. Welcome home. Welcome home, knife. Wow, that feels so good. And I feel like I have plenty of blade there. Whoo! Nice action. Now I will say, as a lefty, the frame lock hurts a little bit, you know. If you're right-handed, man, I don't know if there's an excuse in the world not to buy this for $200. Holy shit. Look at that backspacer. I mean, it gives it an integral look. Obviously, it's not. It's a traditional clamshell. Sorry, not clamshell. I just call it, you know, burger stacking. It's burger style. You put one down, and you put the burger in the middle, the backspacer, and then slap the other bun on top. You just don't have a... I guess you do. This is the bottom bun, and that's the top bun. Yes, I'm weird. Man, the action is so smooth. It's just buttery. Let's try the flicker. Hello. You can flick it. Guys, this is an absolute winner. Holy shnikes. Woo! Hello, sir. Top of the morning to you. Wow. Hello, governor. All right, sorry. Let's zoom in here and look at this. Just want to see what's going on in there. I saw some weirdness. Okay, so that's just a backspacer, I guess. I just saw those little, like, notches in there. I was wondering what the hell that be. Let me grab my flashlight so we can get a better look at it. Okay. So, let me ramp this down a little. God, I love this flashlight. Trying to get you a good view here and get it focused, so it's a little hard. There you go. So it's just some ribs. It's ribbed for her pleasure in there, but not for any good reason. That's just, I think it's from the pouch or something. You can see it's not milled out for weight relief, but that's because it's milled out for the inlays, and that is your weight relief. On this side, there isn't any, except for you have the relief cut there. But very, very cool. There's your steel insert. Sorry, hard to get you a great angle, but hopefully you got a good view there. I like how the fuller comes in through the hole. It's really nice. It just has a really clean look. Nice pivot collar. Rike, you did an excellent job on this. Now, I didn't realize. I thought this was called the 1902s. I just said that out loud, and yes, I am literally dumb. But yeah, I literally thought it was just called the 1902s, like it had an S on the end. I didn't realize the S was for small, because I didn't know there was a full-size version until I just went to the website before this video to look up the price for you. And the full size was $250, or is $250, and this one's $200. It's just phenomenal, guys. You have a really good spot right here. You can see there's this little kind of swoopy right here on the handle. And instead of what a lot of knives do, let me see if I can get you an example. Is there an example? Sort of. Trying to get a better one. Do I have an example for you? So a lot of knives are straight, of course, right? In this area. Maybe a little indent, but nothing crazy there. Looking for an example with an up sweep. Like a thumb kind of landing spot. I feel like it's pretty common, but all of a sudden I can't find it. So maybe it's not that common. But a lot of times you'll get a knife where it kind of comes up here. It almost humps up. So you can kind of dig your thumb in there. Nope. There's got to be a knife in the world that has this. Usually, well, this is sort of an example, except it's further up. You have this spot right here to kind of dig in so you can get a grip behind the blade, right? And in this case, the way they did it is they have this nice downward indent, and then the blade even has a little bit of it, and then it has that jimping there. So what happens is, at least when I choke up, now it is a smaller finger choil, but I'm just going to kind of pull back on it because I have the flipper tab there, and I'll stay out of the way. And for my kind of cutting, I'm not going to worry about that. And it looks like they did round off the back of this edge. So if I zoom in, you'll see here, sorry, they rounded this off. They didn't sharpen this at the edge here. So this is sharp, but not there. So if you're holding it, you're not digging into a sharp point, which happens a lot of times where they sharpen all the way to the termination, and then you're holding it in the choil and you're getting poked. That's not happening here. So even though that choil is smaller, I'm not actually feeling that or getting cut by that, if that makes sense. But anyway, they have that little swoop and that jimping. So when you get into this choke up grip, what happens is, at least for me, my thumb just kind of, look at it. It literally just matches the angle and everything of my thumb. Feels extremely comfortable. That's crazy. You can obviously choke up into a pinch grip, however you like. You can hold it in this back grip, and then your thumb definitely goes into that spot. It's super comfortable. I like choking up, obviously, so I'm kind of right here. Just feels really good. Excellent knife. Wow. The reverse flick's great. Now, left-handed, like I said, it's not going to work because it's a frame lock, putting pressure down. If you kind of went down to the clip, maybe I can't even reach that area. If I come up to the pivot, no, I just can't get my I don't even have fat thumbs, to be honest. I just can't get my thumb off the lock bar. But if you're right-handed, you're not going to have that problem. You're just going to fire it out, and it's going to be beautiful. So that's the only thing that would stop me personally from buying this knife. If I was out there looking for something new right now. But if you're right-handed, wow, this is 100% a winner. This is one of the nicest knives I've handled in a while. Honestly, this might be my favorite knife this year so far. And I feel like I've had, one or two that have come across the table that have been really eye-catching for me. But this one just really, really, really checks all of my boxes. Perfect detent, too. Nice click there. We don't have any lash. We have a little bit of movement. That's just it's moving in and out of the detent ball because I'm pulling on it. But it's not lash in the sense that it's not bouncing up and down. Can't feel anything when I shake it. When you have a nice strong detent like that, a lot of times you do get that little bit of a movement when you're on the flipper tab because it's such a strong detent, and that detent ball is just kind of trying to gear up, basically. But yeah, it feels absolutely fantastic. Backspacer is gorgeous. Full-length backspacer. Get those 3 pill-shaped holes and then 3 dots. That looks really cool. Rike Knives does such a good job. I feel like they're underrated in a sense. We just don't really think of them when we talk about the best, OEMs over in China. And I think that's because they're not really known, per se, for their OEM work. They're more known for their really cool designs and collaborations. But they do OEM work. As we know, they work with Microtech, and they've done some really good stuff for them. So they are always an option, and they do extremely high quality work. Wow. Feels so good too. The way they finished this carbon fiber, oh my God. Nicely contoured, everything just feels smooth. Wow, this is an absolute winner, guys. And then on top of that, here's the original one that's sold out, but it was $250. The 1902S, 1902s, in red or blue is $200. You can use my link. It does help my channel if you do that. Totally up to you, of course. But I'm going to go ahead and call it. This one is going to be highly recommended by me. Oh, you know what? Hold up. Hold your horses. Let me check the clip real quick. It's got the ceramic ball, and it's a little tight there. Let me just let me check that. Ah, yes, sir. Let me show you guys. Hopefully you guys get the right angle here. So on my off the grid pants, these are the best pants in the world, by the way. Link in the description. Get 15% off with my code LeftyEDC15. But I always put right-handed knives in this sort of hip pocket here. It's sort of a mag pocket. But you see you have this ceramic ball there, and just pops right over the seam, no problem. Comes out in, no problem at all. If I try it in the front right pocket, I have a double seam here. It's a reinforced pocket. That's why I love these pants. One of the many reasons. This pocket, the mag pocket I was telling you about, holds your phone perfectly, which is why I love these pants. Frees up all your other pockets. But it also has these reinforced pockets so you don't just shred your pants constantly. And a little bit tighter. It's got a little less room underneath the clip there. So definitely a little bit tougher, but still fits really well. Comes out no problem. See if I can one-hand it in. Yep, I can one-hand it in. Just going to stick up a little bit because of that spacing. I'll show you here in a second. All right, we'll see if I got that angle right with the camera. They have a new feature on the iPhones where you can actually pause your video and then start it again, and it just makes one recording instead of having to do multiple and put them together, which is called editing. I don't like editing. I like to just show you guys the raw, thing. And so I was trying to get the angle right there. I couldn't flip the camera around. If I got it wrong, I'll do actual editing. But you can see here under the clip, it does look like the spacing's pretty good. I will admit the double seam on these pants, they are pretty thick. That's kind of the point. So for me, it's a trade-off it's worth taking for me. The clip is just going to stick out a little bit. Now, to be honest, I am left-handed, so this is going to go in that mag pocket, which means it works perfectly. So if you have regular jeans, pants, khakis, whatever, this clip is going to work absolutely perfectly. If you have thick, like really thick pants, you might want to consider it. But yeah, so yeah, full recommendation here. It is excellent. The 1902S or small from Rike in blue or red, and it is a banger. There you go. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. I would love to hear about it. Are you going to pick one of these up? Are you interested? Is it up your alley? Is it not? Why? Is it a little too out there for you? I think it's pretty streamlined design for Rike. They do some crazy shit. This looks pretty tame in my opinion. And it's got a sheep's footy blade that I really like. Oh, and it's still choked up in this grip. I still feel like I have a ton of blade length, which maybe I should measure that. I'll give you guys some specs here. Let's get out the handy dandy NAFS ruler I've had forever. We are looking at just about 3.2 on the 3.15 maybe on the cutting edge, and it's pretty similar on the blade length. You could maybe call it 3.2 there. And then on the handle length, we are looking at just shy, just at 4 inches. So you're looking at 7.15, 7.2. Here's a fireball. This is probably going to be a dead-on ringer for this one. Just about perfect. Look at that. So just so you understand the size of it, that means it's going to be, what, a little bit big, a smaller or bigger than a chaser? I feel like it might also be dead on. We'll see. Blade lengths are very, very close. Yeah, it's slightly bigger than a chaser. You get a little bit more of a choily grip on the chaser because of that flat, but yeah. Let me know your thoughts. I love you. Shout out to Rike. Thank you so much for sending these my way. I appreciate it. Again, there's that link down below to Katuo/Rike. They have some awesome stuff on their website if you want to check it out. Yeah, wonderful knife. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Great job, Rike. Love you guys. Have a great day, and I will catch you later.